Could the Lakers be on the verge of executing the most audacious rescue mission in NBA history, transforming a struggling legend into the final piece of their championship puzzle? What happens when a franchise in absolute win-now mode identifies a Hall of Fame shooter whose career appears to be crumbling and sees an opportunity to restore greatness while securing their own title hopes? The Los Angeles Lakers are operating in absolute win-now mode, and Rob Pelinka's front office is monitoring the Dallas Mavericks' collapse to execute a trade that could be the checkmate move of the season. The target is one of the greatest shooters in basketball history, Klay Thompson. Breaking news published within the last 24 hours details a proposed trade that would send the 35-year-old veteran to Los Angeles, giving LeBron James and Luka Doncic the elite shooting weapon they desperately need to complete their championship roster. This rumor is fueled by Thompson's dramatic failure in Dallas, where his struggles have become symbolic of the Mavericks' broader collapse. With Dallas sitting at 3-7 and sinking in the Western Conference, Thompson has posted the worst numbers of his illustrious career. 7.6 points per game on 31.6% field goal shooting, and a devastating 26.4% from three-point range. The fact that he's been recently moved to the bench represents a stunning fall from grace for a player who was once considered untouchable as a starter. Yet this apparent decline might represent the perfect opportunity for the Lakers to acquire a proven champion at a fraction of his typical cost. While Thompson's production has undeniably dropped, his basketball IQ, championship experience, and shooting mechanics remain intact. Sometimes the best acquisitions come when elite players are at their lowest perceived value, and Thompson's situation in Dallas might have created exactly that scenario. For the Lakers, the motivation is crystal clear: win the championship. The team desperately needs floor spacing and a veteran shooter who doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. Despite his recent struggles, Klay Thompson still commands defensive respect from opponents who remember his legendary shooting ability. This respect alone creates spacing that benefits the entire offensive system, even if his shooting percentages haven't reflected his historical excellence. Sports analysts argue that the Lakers are uniquely positioned to resurrect Thompson's career and maximize what remains of his elite shooting ability. Klay's gravity as a shooter still commands defensive attention. On a team where Luka Doncic controls the playmaking and LeBron James dictates the pace, Thompson can slide into a catch-and-shoot role that maximizes what's left of his game. States analysis from Fadeaway World. He brings a championship mentality and invaluable playoff experience. He's exactly the type of veteran the Lakers need for crucial moments. This assessment perfectly captures Thompson's potential value to the Lakers. In Dallas, he's been asked to create more offense and handle responsibilities that don't align with his current skill set. In Los Angeles, he could return a role that made him legendary, spotting up for open threes, moving without the ball, and providing clutch shooting when games are decided. The Lakers system, built around multiple playmakers, would allow Thompson to focus purely on his shooting, without the pressure of creating offense for others. The financial benefits would also be significant for the Lakers. Thompson's contract is short-term, aligning perfectly with Pelinka's salary cap flexibility plans for 2026. This allows them to add a proven veteran without compromising their long-term financial planning or limiting their ability to make additional moves in the future. However, acquiring Thompson would require the Lakers to offer Dallas exactly what they need: youth and depth. The suggested trade proposal involved the Lakers sending center Maxi Kleber, who came the Doncic trade, and young guard Dalton Connect to the Mavericks. This package addresses Dallas's need for young talent and roster balance while giving them flexibility to rebuild their chemistry and approach. From Dallas's perspective, this trade would represent an acknowledgement that their veteran experiment has failed spectacularly. They would receive Connect, a young player with significant long-term potential, and Kleber, a versatile glue guy who fits into structured systems and provides the kind of steady production they've been lacking. This would allow Dallas to rebalance their roster while potentially relieving the tension and pressure that has built up around Thompson's struggles. For the Lakers, this trade represents a calculated sacrifice that prioritizes immediate championship success over future potential. Losing Connect would be painful, as he represents youth and upside that could be valuable for years to come. However, acquiring a legendary shooter like Thompson for an immediate title run takes precedence over long-term development, when LeBron James' championship window is rapidly closing. Think about what Thompson could bring to the Lakers' playoff run. His championship experience with Golden State provides invaluable knowledge about what it takes to win at the highest level. His ability to get hot quickly and single-handedly change the momentum of games could be the difference in crucial playoff moments. Even if his overall shooting percentages have declined, his capacity for explosive scoring bursts remains one of the most dangerous weapons in basketball. The psychological impact of adding Thompson cannot be understated. His presence would send a message to the rest of the league that the Lakers are serious about their championship aspirations and willing to make bold moves to achieve them. It would also provide veteran leadership and championship mentality that could elevate the entire roster performance in pressure situations. The fit with LeBron James and Luka Doncic is particularly intriguing. Both players excel at creating open looks for teammates, and Thompson's off-ball movement and shooting ability would give them another elite option to target. The spacing created by Thompson's presence would also open up driving lanes and post-up opportunities for their stars, creating a more dynamic and unpredictable offensive attack. From a tactical standpoint, Thompson's addition would give the Lakers multiple lineup options and strategic flexibility. His ability to play both guard positions would allow them to deploy different combinations depending on matchups and game situations. His playoff experience would also provide stability during the intense moments when championship series are decided. The redemption narrative is equally compelling. Thompson's career has been defined by resilience, from overcoming devastating injuries to returning to championship-level basketball. His current struggles in Dallas could be viewed as just another challenge to overcome, and the Lakers system might provide the perfect environment for him to rediscover his elite form. The timing couldn't be more perfect for both organizations. The Lakers need immediate help to maximize their championship window, while Dallas needs to acknowledge their current approach isn't working and pivot toward building for the future. This trade serves both agendas while potentially creating a win-win scenario that benefits all parties involved. The conclusion is both poetic and strategic. This trade served the agendas of both teams perfectly. The Lakers acquire an elite shooter with proven playoff credentials for their immediate championship run, while the Mavericks receive flexibility and developmental pieces to rebuild their roster construction. It represents the kind of bold, calculated move that could see Klay Thompson end his career alongside LeBron James and Luka Doncic, chasing one final championship in the purple and gold. Do you think the Lakers should take the risk on Klay Thompson despite his recent struggles? Would his championship experience and shooting gravity be exactly what LeBron and Luka need for a title run? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you believe this represents the kind of bold rescue mission that championship teams execute, make sure to hit that like button. Sometimes the greatest acquisitions come when legends need saving, and the Lakers might be the perfect team to restore Klay Thompson's greatness.